In my last video, I created a landing page plan that I want to use today to give to Google Stitch. But I don't have a lot of experience with Google Stitch, and I want to see if I can use it as a creative resource and a tool for my workflow. Instead of just feeding it a text prompt, I'm going to feed it my plan along with a stylescape that I designed for this. I want to see if the AI can actually follow the strategy and the visual direction that I give it, or if it's just going to create something generic and more common. So let's see how the AI does. If you're new here, I'm Jesse, and I've spent over 20 years in UX and UI design, and I'm always curious on how AI tools affect the role of UX. So here's what we're gonna do. I have a prompt that I wrote out for Google Stitch already. So I'm gonna add the files that it needs. I'm gonna upload this copy document. I also have the Stylescape screenshot, and then I also took a screenshot of the whiteboard to see how it does. So let's see what it generates. So one thing I'm noticing right away when I look at what Google Stitch created is the aesthetic has a lot of rounded corners, and it looks a lot like an AI generated site to me. I'm also noticing that it doesn't have a lot of images. And in the reference I provided, there was a lot more images, and I was hoping that it would use that throughout the layout just to kind of break up some of the text. Also, the container here for your local design guide, it looks like maybe it tried to create a logo or something here. So I want to see if there's anything I can do to improve this, or if it was the way I originally prompted that wasn't very useful for it. So one other thing I want to try here is the previous attempt I used Gemini 3 Flash, and I just want to see if changing the model makes any difference. So I'm going to send it the same exact prompt to see if this generates different results. Okay, so these are the results of the Pro model. You can see it also didn't use the logo, but in my mind, I feel like this looks a little better than what the 3.0 Flash model did. I like that it's not blasting you with that bright magenta color throughout, and really did only use these colors as accents. So I think this one looks a little better. It's not perfect, but I think I could work with this one. You can see it's still trying to round corners in certain areas and round the corners on the buttons. It didn't do it as much as the previous model, but you can see that that's something that AI seems to do a lot of. I am seeing the same issue that I saw with the other one, is that it's not showing images of the work of interior shots. There's two containers here for images, but it showed just this kind of generic icon, and for whatever reason, just this plant. So I went ahead and did some more follow-up prompts, and you can see what it did here. One of the first prompts I said was to replace the logo that's in the Stylescape, and it actually put the whole Stylescape in there as the logo. So that prompt didn't work out too well. So I ended up exporting the logo from the Stylescape, re-uploaded it, and you can see here on the second try, it started changing out background colors and stuff, and I only prompted it to replace the logo. So you can see it started putting other random images here too, and you can see that some of the layout changed a little bit. Like it took these boxes out. So it's a little unpredictable when it comes to doing follow-up prompts. And I'm sure there's probably better ways to do this. This is my first time trying to use it in this way. I'm sure it's probably more useful to go in here and use the edit tools, which I did do on one of the generated versions here. And as soon as I clicked edit, this hero got huge. So there might be a bug or something there. So I stopped messing with that because it looked like it just broke the layout in here. But this, I was just keeping it to prompts only. So you can see I prompted it to go back and use some of the background colors it was using before, because I didn't like the direction it started taking it in. The images that it's generating are just they're not great. I mean, I wouldn't use the AI generated images anyways. I would use real shots of the work. I think part of why I'm not seeing some of the results that I'm hoping for is my lack of experience with this tool. Like, this is my first time trying something like this with it. But right now I feel like this is still pretty off. So I ended up taking what Google Stitch created and wanted to see how I could improve this in Figma. So using this feature, this copy to Figma, you can select Figma and convert, and it'll be ready to copy and paste into a new frame in Figma. So after importing the frame, I went ahead and made some tweaks. So you can see adding some better images makes a huge difference. And then bolding this font, I think, really made a difference. I changed the accents around a little. I changed a little bit of the nav and some of the fonts in the buttons so that they weren't uppercase. And then I just laid out some of the other sections with more images and simplified them, actually. So I converted some of these to text. So if you can remember, in the layout that Google Stitch generated, it had these 2 image placeholders. I just removed those and kept text there and styled this section a little better. This stayed pretty close to what Google Stitch had generated. I just went ahead and changed the fonts, removed one of the accent colors. One thing I'll note is I ended up changing the margins of the layout overall. I feel like what Google Stitch generated, everything was so close to the edge. I felt like it could have used a little more breathing room. So that really helped a lot too. So the testimonials is also very similar. I just left aligned it. I thought that looked better. And then I added an image to the final CTA and made the font a lot smaller and the button. So really wanted to utilize some white space here. And I also just cleaned up the footer. So does Google Stitch have a place in my design process? I feel like it was good at getting an initial idea out that I could then work from, but I was still designing. I was just designing with a head start. I also feel like I only scratched the surface. I feel like there's better ways out there to get more consistent results, so it's something I want to explore more. And if you want to see how I built the plan that I used to feed to Google Stitch, I'll put a link to that video here. And if you're using AI in your workflow, let me know in the comments what's working for you. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.